Welcome, Aries. This is Regina, Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Virgo reading for February. Aries, I'm going to do a horoscope wheel, and I'm going to emphasize those areas of activity in your life that are being highlighted by this particular lunation. Let's get started with your overall energy for this full moon occurring on March 7th. The Eight of Staffs is indicating that a lot of investments that you've made, a lot of inquiries that you have established, research that you have been organizing towards the finding out about something in particular is coming rapidly through development, through into concerted action by you and others. This is you working with a team around some particular concern, be it new ways of doing business, the improvement of your health, the greater inspiration that you are gaining from the changes that you're making in your life. The 10th house area of your chart is your social identity, your social activism. The Seven of Staffs is showing you, reviewing, evaluating, and looking over what your social goals, what your activist goals, the way in which you have or want to make an impact on the community is moving, how you have worked, the ways you've worked, and the rewards that you have received from the work that you've done. This is about evaluating and seeking improvements, maximizing the returns on your efforts. In your first house, we have the Chariot card. And with all of this staff energy, this fire energy showing up so far, this is really consistent with your ability to focus the conflicts or the debates, extremes in your life, in your areas of difficulties, reviewing those things that haven't worked and looking at the way in which you want to make those improvements. You are able to synthesize those two very different oppositional energies into an extreme focus and concentration on movement forward. This is the result of your asking for help, recognizing where you're weak and where you're strong, and really drawing upon your alliances to help you to focus onto a new goal. In the fourth house, we have the Ten of Swords. This is showing your evaluation of your roots, your family, your history. A big change has occurred in your family life, in your family of origin, or your formative years, the structure of your life. You have released and made yourself open up to many of the failures or disappointments that you experienced through your conditioning. This release has been a very, very long-term project. This is something that you've been working on for at least a decade, if not many decades, where you are looking and taking responsibility to your part in any disappointments, failures, or oppression that you experienced. You are recognizing that you can release these old ways, these old hurts, these old heartaches in a way that is forgiving of others as well as yourself, so that you are recognizing the value of these lessons in getting you to where you now see you are able to go. You're experiencing the darkness before the dawn, but beneath that darkness is this incredible new vista that you now are motivated and inspired to move into, a way that you are aligned and matched to the goals based on your expectations, your desires, and your needs. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, we have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is a teacher and a learner. And as a teacher, in whatever area of your life where you have gained maximum lessons, and this is definitely occurring in the area of your formative life, your childhood, your family of origin, your past, your roots, your ancestry, your culture. You are really synthesizing the lessons that you are gaining in this moment being a decade-long healing process, a decade-long, at least, process of really realigning your actions, your desires, your truth with those things that provide you, address your desires and needs. In the first house, the Chariot card is clarified by the Eight of Swords and the Star card. These cards are really slippery. So the Seven of Swords is definitely, the Eight of Swords is indicating the tremendous amount of difficulty and physical anguish that you have been undergoing. This can be extreme concerns about your health, your fundamental well-being, really investigating various avenues of wholeness, of wellness, investigating some mysterious medical conditions. This can also be your strategizing about your possessions, your material comfort, your security and stability. And this is something that not only is causing you some anguish, some worry and concern, but it's also contributing to that anguish, to that mental or physical debilitation, to the stress that you have been experiencing. However, the Star card is showing that you have received some answers. You have gotten some inspiration because of the long path of research, investigation, along with your health professionals, your allies, your supporters, your counselors around a solution that is apparently even miraculous to the major concerns that have been slowing you down, limiting your functionality, causing you worry and stress, and contributing to the unraveling that you've been doing in terms of your family of origin, your roots, your family structure. So there is a lot of hope, and there is a sense of rejuvenation that this healing path you've been on, which has felt overwhelming and unending, is now reaching a place of conclusion and potential change for the better. In the fourth house, the Ten of Swords is clarified by the Three of Cups and the Queen of Swords in the fifth and the sixth house. You are able to apply and objectify your experiences, your desires around the improvement of not only your health, but your environment. This includes the team of people that you work with, your peers, your co-workers, your colleagues. This is convening in a way that is allowing you to receive the support and to give the support that is a cause of actual celebration for you. So as you recognize this new, seemingly miraculous cure, this new vision of well-being that is inclusive of your community, your intimates, that is impacting the way that you understand, learn, and communicate what you're learning with others, is part of a synergy and an opportunity for you to articulate this journey in a way that allows you to detach yourselves from your powerful emotions and communicate the information that you feel is vital to be communicated about this journey that you're on. As you have learned, You are sharing what you're learning with others. And this is really about that circle of upliftment, awareness, the evolution of your awareness and your access to the support, the love, and the healing that you can provide as it's been provided to you. The Hierophant in the 7th house is clarified by the 10 of Cups in the 8th house and the Ace of Wands in the 9th house. There's the second 10 we have here is really indicating this deep emotional change that you are welcoming. This incredible investment you've made in pursuing your truth, aligning your desires with your own authentic being, coming to a place of feeling comfort with who you are. And this is really very much fueling this new beginning, this new communication that you want to share with the world. This is perhaps bearing on a conversation, a curriculum, a book, a program, a teaching task, a program that you are creating that you would like to share with a larger, even global community, but with a diverse community beyond your intimate circle, where you're able to rehearse these ideas with those that have shared your journey along the way, even in bits and parts. You're able to synthesize and process these ideas, objectify them, and perhaps work with a team to articulate this journey, to write this book, to create this blog, to teach this class. Moreover, you are in sync with Saturn moving into Pisces at about the time of this full moon energy. And that's a place where globally we are being challenged to look at our emotional boundaries around our faith, around our beliefs. And this evidence of miraculous changes in your life, the sense of magical evidence in your world that has arisen, no doubt through your hard work and your effort, your investment in difficult relationships and realities that you face. You are able to renegotiate your emotional boundaries, your beliefs, your ideas. You're able to dissolve those where some are no longer needed, and this is really helping to generate more relevant ideas, ideas that are relevant around your journey, so that your path, your healing, the relevance of that to your culture, to others, to other communities, to a diversity of others is you're experiencing that in your effort to develop this particular project, course, business, or service. The Seven of Staffs in the 10th house is clarified by the Four of Pentacles in the 11th house and the Magician in the 12th house. I hope you can see these little cards. I'm hoping that it makes it easier to see. Certainly there is a long progression around this gaining of a different kind of stability and security. You are more invested in your beliefs, and you have grown your faith and belief in yourself in such a way that you have accumulated the means to work with others, to learn from others, to be curious around your path, how your healing has related to that of others, but also to generate a sense of security that can, as a foundation from which you can grow. This healing path has created that basis that you and your friends, your community, your intimates can grow from. And this, in fact, is a moment where you are very cautious and careful as you're putting together this larger offering, this larger conversation or discussion, this new project that allows you to rethink and communicate the changes that you've experienced on this journey. This is a time where you are gestating a new idea, a new creative opportunity for yourself. And this is really bringing together, as I said, many years of a healing journey where you are now experiencing the way these things come together. And this is through and buffering your faith, your belief in something more, something greater, something that you had not been able to see before. You're now experiencing this new magical evolution, healing on a much larger level that is, in fact, an address to some generational trauma or physical family health experience that you're having. I hope I'm being clear. I'm going to finish up this reading, Aries, with an oracle from the Soul's Journey. And if you've enjoyed this reading, if you have found it useful or finding it useful, please like and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pulled change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. I'm going to leave this here, Aries. I hope this has been helpful to you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.